Oh, there we go. Sorry, everybody. That was my internet. There we go. We're back. Sophia, you still here? Sorry, lady. That was my internet. Oh, good. Okay. Is Sophia here? Oh, there you go. Woman, I want to reconnect. I want to reconnect. We were moving towards the prayer, and we were moving towards you forgiving your mama. We were moving towards you forgiving your mama in exchange for your release. See, the thing is, you have to forgive her because how she's behaving is not her. She is under a satanic attack. She doesn't know what she's saying. I'm hearing miserable. She could be miserable, but she's under a satanic attack because she doesn't know what she's saying. She's been living in the anger towards your father, with whom she considers the enemy. So that way you have to give her your forgiveness for your freedom. For your freedom. You have to give forgiveness for your freedom, which isn't easy. When you are ready, I want you to write that you forgive your mama, because the only thing we're doing is getting your freedom. We're releasing you from the very anger that your mother put around your ankle. We're releasing you from it. When you're ready, I want you to say that you forgive your mom from your heart, from your heart. I want you to actually put your hand on your heart as I put my hand on my heart, and type with if you can. If you're righty, type with your right hand. If you're lefty, type with your left hand. But I want you to type with one hand and put the other hand on your heart. And I want you to type as you think and connect about your mom, to your mom. Now, I forgive you, mom. I want you to write, I forgive you, mom. I want you to write, I forgive you, mom. This is important. When you're ready, I want you to do that. This is important to your release. This is important to your release. This is important for you to feel at least a little bit whole in the coming days. This is important for you to feel at least a little bit whole in the coming days. And when you're ready, I want you to move your hand to your heart and take the other hand and type, I forgive you, mom. Mama, mama, I forgive you, mom. And it's not going to be easy, because you're moving away from someone with whom you didn't imagine treating you this way. I forgive you, mom. Very good, Sophia. Very good. Very good. I want you to say the next thing, while you keep your hand on your chest. It's going to get a little bit harder. It's going to get a little bit harder. I'm just going to only do a little bit of healing with you today. I want you to say, I'm sorry I couldn't please you, mom. I want you to press on your chest a little bit too. Just press a little bit while you're saying that. I want you to say, I'm sorry I couldn't please you, mom. I'm sorry I couldn't please you, mom. I'm sorry, because I'm sure you feel that in some way. For a woman who has been on your back, ridiculing you, putting you down, I want you to say, I'm sorry I couldn't please you, mom. In one hand, I want you to type that. Because in actuality, it doesn't even matter if you did or not. In actuality, it doesn't even matter if you did or not. But it's important that you say that, because that's how you feel. Between mother and daughter, that's how you feel. A daughter always wants to please her mother. And the fact that your mother didn't love you in the way that you're supposed to be loved, there was some lack of emotional acceptance, and that's why you feel that you couldn't please your mom. I want you to end this by saying, I am choosing me over you, mom. I'm choosing you over me, Mom. I'm choosing you over me, Mom. That's what I want you to say. When you are ready, keep pressing on your heart. I'm choosing me over you, Mom. I'm choosing me over you. You've got to, Sophia. You can't keep living for a woman who put an anchor around your ankle. You can't keep living for a woman who put an anchor around your ankle. Mother or not, she's a woman. You can't keep living for a woman who try to keep you trapped underneath the ocean, try to keep you trapped underneath to die. That's what I'm trying to say. Try to keep you underneath to die spiritually and emotionally, have no emotions for the rest of your life. Ain't gonna feel good about yourself. Ain't gonna feel good about nothing, for no worthiness, for no man. Left you there like a rag of bones to die. And that's the shock. That's the hard part of it, is that it's not just a stranger. It's not a friend who disappointed you or abandoned you or hurt you. It's your own mother who put an anchor on you for you to die. That's the only thing she wanted to do, because you were in the way. You were the scapegoat. You were the one she could use to get back at your father, even as he sits buried or in the ocean or in an urn. You were the only thing remaining that could hurt your father that she could use. I'll repeat, you're the only thing that she could use to get back at a man who she ended up seeing in her mind as the enemy. So now you became the enemy. You're the only thing she could use to make your father hurt as much as she felt hurt by your own father. You're the only thing she could use. She's like, let me look. What can I get? What can I get to hurt her? What can I get? I know, Sophia. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag her down. 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 You were so down. You were in the Pacific Ocean with a big rock around your ankle. All that weight just on you. That's why you feel depressed. That's why you keep crying. That's why you can't sleep at night. It got nothing to do with the ex. It got to do with your mama. That's what I've been trying to tell you. It got to do with your mama. It ain't got to do with your papa. You ain't just crying for daddy. You crying because your mama got you locked underneath the Pacific Ocean. Your own mama tried to kill you and always trying to kill you. I don't put them on. You don't look good at them, Sophia. No. You ugly. You ain't fit. You too fat. You got to lose weight. You too short. You too tall. Whatever it is she say to you, she tried to spiritually murder you. I want you to type out. This is the hard part. Brace yourself, Sophia. I want you to type out, my mother tries to spiritually murder me, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Acknowledging that your own mother, your own parent, your own daddy, whomever tried to spiritually murder you is the hardest part, because we're supposed to see them as loving role models, loving, kind leaders. I want you to put that your mother, I want you to admit it's the truth. We're being authentic today. We're being real, because you need to heal. And the only way to heal is to get real. And the only way to get real is to actually say it. When you acknowledge it, that's the first step. Acknowledgement is the first step. And the only way to acknowledge something is to actually say it, to breathe it out of your mouth. You can't just type it and hum it or think about it. You got to actually say it. So I want you to type it, and then I want you to actually say it. That's the first step, acknowledgement. Acknowledgement. The second step is acceptance, and that's where the grief comes in. You might go through depression. You might go through hermit mode. But the first step we're only doing today is acknowledgement, and to acknowledge, to say that your own flesh and blood tries to spiritually murder you and keep you down is the worst thing to ever say. I want you to say it when you're ready, Sophia. Because only way to heal is to get real. The only way to heal is to get real. And I'm sure it's nothing personal, but I'm hearing it might be. But the mere fact, the real reason your mother bullies you is because you were in the way, and the best thing to use to get back at your father, even as he's sitting underground in the grave or in the ocean, whichever way, rest in peace, he was put away as he left this earth. I want you to admit, I want you to acknowledge. Acknowledge is admittance. It's like saying, yes, I was the one who murdered her. You acknowledging that you responsible for it and you admitting it at the same time. I want you to acknowledge these two very important actions for your healing, that your mother tries to spiritually murder you. I want you to type, my mommy. My mommy, not my mom, not my mother, because we're talking about your little girl self. We're not talking about the big girl adult Sophia. We're talking to your little girl, the one who's in pain, stretching it. I'm talking to your little girl self. You come in from your 6-year-old self, your 8-year-old self. I want you to come from your little girl self, and I want you to say, my mommy tries to spiritually murder me every day. My mommy tries to spiritually murder me every day. That's what I want you to say. That's the hard part, Sophia, to admit. Because our mommy is supposed to be the apple of our eye in receptance, in receiving, in response to our mother seeing us as the apple of her eye. It's the biggest disappointment to a woman when her mother treats her like the enemy. It's the biggest, deepest, painful sin, a barrier, a burden a woman could hold on to, a woman could feel when her own mommy, when a little girl inside the woman, the big body woman, the adult body woman, is the biggest burden, is the deepest painful hurt when we acknowledge and realize that our own mommy is the actual enemy, is the number one enemy, not our strangers on the street, not politicians, not ex-boyfriends, when our own mommy is the enemy. Acceptance, acknowledgement, my dear. I want you to say it, and then I want you to type it in the chat. This is a no judgment zone. I want you to say it, and then I want you to type it in the chat. It's so important in moving towards your healing. It's so important in moving towards your healing, my dear. Critical to your healing. Critical to your healing. When you're ready, I want you to type it, and then I want you to say it. We can't get healing, no healing. We can't take steps to any type of healing until we speak the truth. That's why God is always talking about words are powerful. Words are definitely powerful, because when we speak the truth, demons, Satan, the devil can hear it. In fact, their horns go up even higher. They hear, they're like, oh no, somebody's healing. Somebody's going towards God. We gotta fly like a gargoyle and snatch up their soul real quick before they move. Spirit, protect her when she's saying this. Protect her when she's saying this. When you are ready, Sophia, when you are ready, I want you to take that first step. And I see your comment. I'm unhiding it. Facebook is sensitive tonight, and that's okay. I just saw your comment. I acknowledge that my mommy tries to spiritually murder me every day. I am proud of you, Sophia. That is a big thing to say, and it's a big thing to admit. But you know what? That's the first step to your healing. Just like an alcoholic that sits in AA and is like, I'm an alcoholic. It's the hardest thing to admit, but it's harder for you because, like I said, it's your mommy that did it. It's your mommy. It's like you realizing that your mommy was the one that had the gun and shot you in the back. That's what it's like. It's like realizing, it's like you've been wondering who's the one that came up in your room when you were a little girl and shot you in the chest, that shot you in the back. You've been wondering who was the one, who's the one that did this. It's been implanted in your memory. You can't figure it out. It's been in your mind. It's been in your nightmares. You can't figure out who shot me, and then you realize it's mommy. And then you realize it's mommy. Sophia, I want you to say it. I want you to say it. I want you to say it more than once. They're telling me to tell you. God is telling me to tell you to say it more than once. That statement, I acknowledge that my mommy tries to spiritually murder me every day. I want you to say it continuously until you break down. I'm not playing. I'm not trying to make you break down emotionally to your negative interest. I'm trying to make you break down emotionally to your best of interest. I'm trying to push you towards Jesus. I acknowledge that my mommy tries to spiritually murder me every day. I want you to say it till you feel it. I want you to say it till you feel it, because the evil, the demon, the murderer has just been revealed. You just found out that your mommy tried to spiritually kill you when you were little, and spiritually tries to kill you. Go in your room, in your spiritual house, and try to kill you every day. That's a big revelation. I want you to keep saying that statement until you break down. And when you break down, you let me know. We'll be sitting here till you break down, because that's how it works, and that's how I do. You need to feel the reality. You need to feel the truth. It's like an when God gives you the truth, you have shock sometimes. You have awakening sometimes. You have a heart movement sometimes. I want you to keep saying that. I'm not playing, Sophia. I want you to keep saying that statement over and over and over again. Like literally speak it. I can't hear you right now because I'm not with you, but I want you to speak it. I want you to speak it. I want you to slowly speak it. Exactly, because words are powerful, and Jesus is hearing you right now, my dear, my love. God is hearing you right now. Speak it. And the devil is trying to come snatch up your soul, but I'm here today and that ain't happening. That's what I'm saying. Keep talking, because God is moving, standing right there waiting for you as you keep moving closer. And when you moving closer is by you saying it. Every time you say this statement, keep saying it, Sophia. Every time you keep saying it, you moving closer to God, moving closer to Jesus, moving closer to your salvation. Just like we pulled you up out of that water. That's what you're gonna be feeling. 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 I want you to, that's what you're doing. That's why I say you're gonna be breathing. I'm rescuing you from underneath that ocean. I'm rescuing you. I'm bringing you up. That ocean is so goddamn deep. We still swimming up spiritually. We still you on my back. You on my back, and I got you. I want you to keep saying this statement. I want you to keep saying this statement. If you feel anger, I want you to feel it. If you feel sadness, I want you to feel it. If you feel frustration, I want you to feel it. Let me tell you, it's okay to feel all those feelings against your mama. It's okay to feel angry towards your mama, because I know you protect your mama in order to protect your mama. I know you sacrifice yourself in order to protect your mama, but no more. We cutting that cord today, because we making Sophia number one. I want you to keep saying that statement, I acknowledge. I want you to keep saying that statement, I acknowledge. That's important to your salvation. That's important to your healing. That's important to your freedom. Your freedom, my dear. I want you to know it's okay to be angry at mommy. It's okay to be angry at mommy. It's okay to be angry at mommy. It's okay. Sophia, Sophia, to be angry at mommy. It's okay to be angry at mommy. It's okay for you to be angry at mommy. It's okay for you to be angry at mommy. I'm hearing why wasn't I enough? I'm hearing why wasn't enough. God's talking to me, hearing your heart. He's telling me what your heart is feeling and saying. I'm hearing why wasn't I enough? You are enough, Sophia. I want you to feel all the feelings in your woman body. I want you to feel all the feelings in your little girl body, because it started from you when you were a little girl, when you saw mama and papa fighting. You heard all those arguments in the house. I bet you there were some. You were feeling it in your little girl, and you allowed it to grow inside your adult body. It's okay. It's okay, Sophia. It's okay. And I want you to take as much time as you need right now to feel everything and anything that comes up. And anything and everything that comes up is okay. It is okay. It is okay. I got you. We got you. I've got you. I've got you. I brought you up from underwater. I'm not going nowhere, because you're a beautiful mermaid. And it's okay. It's okay. I know exactly how you feel. My mama ridiculed me all the time, talked down to me all the time, mocked my appearance as a black woman. Can you imagine a black woman being ridiculed by a white woman who's supposed to be her mama? Damn. I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. My mama would make fun of my hair. My mom would tell me to shut up. I don't want to hear that crying. My mama didn't want me to feel. In fact, actually, I try to keep rebuilding a relationship with my mama, my enemy. Can you imagine? I had acknowledged that my mama was my enemy, and I kept trying to get her love. Why don't she love me? I love you, mama, but I love you, mama. I love you, mama, but I love you. I sacrificed myself for my mama, who was the enemy and saw me as the enemy, the one who rocked me at the hospital. Yeah, the one who rocked me at the hospital but tried to shoot me for the rest of my life. Yeah, I got you. I know what you're feeling. 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 My mama used to tell me, comb that hair, comb that hair. Your hair look like a rat nest, Amma. Your hair looks like a rat nest. Put it up in a bun. Nobody wants to see that. And I would cry. And my mother would be like, nobody wants to see them crocodile tears. Shut the fuck up. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're feeling, Sophia. And we're going to bring it back. I told you I got you, girl. I told you I got you, girl. I told you your healing day was coming on up. I told you your healing day was coming on up. I've got you. I've got you. Right now, I'm rocking you. Because if I was there right now during your healing session, in person, or your Chieftess retreat, whatever you opted for, I kid you not, I would be holding you and I'll be rocking you just as if I was your mom. Just as if I was your mom, me. I would be holding you and rocking you. I kid you not, I'll be rocking you. I would be rocking you. Just as if I got you home from the hospital, but I'm just your Chieftess mama right now. I'll be rocking you. I'll be having my arms around you, cupped around your breast. I'll be holding you, cupped around your arms. I'll be holding you just like you and my daughter. I'll be rocking you, and you would feel the energy and heart exchange from a woman who's experienced exactly what you experienced. I'll be holding you. I'll be rocking you just like that. Just like that. Just like that. As you break down, because you need a breakdown. You need to break down, my dear, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's definitely okay. It is okay. I don't think anybody has told you, Sophie, I'm getting that right now. I don't think anybody has told you that it's okay. I don't think anybody has told you that it's okay. You need to hear. We all need to hear sometimes, don't we, people? We all need to hear sometimes. It's okay. We all need to hear that. It's okay. We need to have somebody grab us, just like I'm grabbing you right now. And for us to be rocked or held and hearing, heard of our heart, and hearing that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yep, it sure is. It sure is. It's okay. Yep. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You are not alone anymore. You are not alone anymore. Ooh, thank you for sharing that, A Cup of Life. Thank you for sharing that. That takes big courage to share that. I appreciate you sharing that. Childhood trauma is real. It's very real. You're going to be just okay, Sophia. I'm hugging you. I'm giving you a big hug. I got some long arms too. I got some long arms too. I got that hug. When I hug you, I don't just do no... I hug you. I bring it on in. I rub your back. When you come to me for healing, I kid you not, I bring it on in. I hug you. I rub your back and all that. And all that. No little hugs here. No, you feel it. You feel it. Yep. We all hugging you, Sophia. We know exactly how you feel. You came to the right place, Sophia. This is your healing time. You came to the right. You were destined to be here, Sophia. You're destined to be here. It's your healing time. Your healing time. I know she's feeling it in her heart. I know you're feeling it in your heart, my dear. And I'm glad. I know you're feeling it in your heart. I want to blow my nose. I feel like I'm feeling some of your energy right now. I want to blow my nose. Yep, I'm feeling it. Yep, it's going to be okay. You know why? Because you're moving towards your salvation. No more locked up underneath the ocean. Underneath the ocean. By mama who had them keys. Who had the scissors to cut. I saw a hemp cord, I kid you not. I saw a hemp, H-E-M-P, cord with a big rock tied to it. That's what I saw. And mama had the scissors, but mama didn't know I had a pair of scissors. I had a pair of scissors. Mama didn't know. I had a pair of scissors too. I'm always prepared. I told you, every time I say on my YouTube, I'm always prepared for devil energy. And it's not your mama. We're not saying your mama is a devil. But what happens is when we don't heal, we adapt into devil mode energy. We adapt to devil mode energy. We build it. It's like building a wall. We build it. So it's nothing. Your mom's not a bad person. It's like putting suntan lotion on your skin. She just has that devil energy on her that needs to be released. She doesn't know what she's saying. It's the devil saying that through her. And that's why we gotta heal. How are you doing, Sophia? I want to check in on you, my dear. My beautiful Latina model. Sophia's gorgeous. You see Sophia's picture? She's just like that Tyra Banks show. She's like my next Latina model. She's gorgeous. I want to check in on you, Sophia. I want to check in on you. And I hope you're doing okay. Okay? If you're not, that's okay. And I don't expect you to do okay. Because we just opened up, it's like we opened up the box, the healing box. And once you open up the healing box, you can't close it. It's like you took a hammer and unlocked it. You can't close the healing box after you open it up. You can't close the healing box after you open it up. Now I hope that, Sophia, I hope you're doing okay. But please take your time. Even if you're not, that's okay, my dear. That's okay. It's part of your healing process. It is part of your healing process. And I'm seeing that you wrote, I'm breaking down as we speak. Good. It's about time. It's about time. Because we got to release all that energy. It's time. You know, we always got to go. What do we say? It's you got to go through the worst before you get better. You're just healing. You're just healing. You always go through the worst before you feel better. And it takes a long time to heal. It's not overnight. I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling the love and light from everyone. Very good. Very good, my dear. Very good. Good. Because you were released. You were released. Like I said I saw a hemp cord. A hemp. You know, like in California, you got that hemp things. Everything's hemp, hemp, hemp. You got that. I saw a hemp cord, I kid you not, with a big gray rock. It was like a charcoal colored rock. It was huge. I had to move it. I had to get my scissors. I threw my scissors over there. My scissors. I had to get my scissors. I'm going to bring my scissors. The ones that cut your cord. I had to throw up to get the rock. Look, I had to get my scissors. Thank God I had scissors. My space is a hot mess. We got 6,000 tarot cards and scissors. I had to cut you out. And spiritually cut you out with God's assistance and permission from it. Release you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said the very first thing I said is I saw you going, coming from the underwater. That is the release, my dear. That's the you feeling better. Finally being able to breathe. We got rid of that stupid tube you were breathing through. Coming up for breath, for life. For breath, for life. I'm glad to see that message. Like I said, it's okay. You're not going to feel all the time better right away all the time. You're not going to feel better all the time right away after this. Healing is a process. Healing is a process. There's some days you're going to think about the truth that has come out that you've acknowledged, and you're going to feel down and low, and you're going to want to cry. Do it. Cry. Do it. Cry. Whatever you're feeling, just let it come. Like a passing cloud, you know? You can't change where it's going. You can only look at it and just look at it and look at it. Let it pass. Let it happen. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. I promise you. What did I say to you, Sophia, a million times? I promise you that once you begin the healing journey with me, I said this plenty of times to a lot of people on the YouTube when I'm streaming. I said, when you heal with me, I promise you, you will feel better. And I don't have no specific schedule, date, time, hour, second, minute, whatever. I don't have no specific time, but I promise you, eventually you will feel better. I want to continue this, everybody, and I want to impact a few more lives, and I want to move this to YouTube. I want to move this to YouTube right away. Right away. I feel like we need more people to feel the healing. We got a cup of life. We got Sophia. I think we've got Anna still in the room. We've got 3 people. I want to expand it. I want to expand it to more people. I want to impact more lives, because you're welcome, Sophia, because everybody's really, at the end of the day, just human. And there's some just little piece or pieces or the entire puzzle that all of you have in common. And I want to impact more. I want to go to YouTube. I want to go back to YouTube, and I want to continue this just for a little bit longer. I want to continue this for a little bit longer. A couple life, I know you've been asking for the healing, my dear. I know you've been asking. So if you want to come to YouTube, let's get your healing started before it gets too late, all right? Ladies, I want to thank you for joining me on the Facebook. I'm going to close out right here, and I'm going to start a YouTube live stream right now, just as I finish closing it out, okay? Feel free to join me. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll. We can do this. I'm so happy to see all of you guys joining me, and we're going to take care of this, guys. I'm going to close out right now. Thank you for seeing me on Facebook. If for some reason you can't make it on YouTube, I don't take it personally. It's just not the destined time. But feel free to come around. The channel's called Walking You to Row. Walking You to Row. And I'm going to write it here in the comment. Walking You to Row channel. You can find us. Okay? I just commented there. There you see it. You can join on out. I'm closing out Peace, Love, and Light, part 1 of this healing. Let's go do it, ladies. Let's go rock and roll. I'll see you there.